Many of you would have heard this famous Kriti, song of Saint Thyagaraja, Nagumomu, Kana, Leni. This Kriti is addressed to Sri Rama, who was Saint Thyagaraja's Ishtadev. I found the meaning of this song very touching, and I thought I would share that meaning with you. It is a beautiful Kriti composed in Aberi Ragam, set to Adi Talam. Saint Thyagaraja has composed hundreds of songs on Sri Rama in his native language, Telugu. Unfortunately, many of us don't understand Telugu, so we miss out on the meaning of Thyagaraja Kritis, which is a shame because his Kritis are full of bhakti, intense devotion to God. So, this is my humble effort to explain the meaning of this famous song so that the next time you hear it, you can appreciate it better. For this presentation, I'm going to use the recording of the legendary singer M.S.Subbalakshmi, who has sung this Kriti so wonderfully and properly brought out the bhav or the sentiment of the song. In my humble opinion, M.S.'s rendition of this Kriti is the gold standard. When I hear other singers sing this Kriti, I always see whether it comes up to the way that M.S. Amma sang it. In this recording, she is accompanied on the mridangam by T.K. Murthy, who with masterful strokes on the mridangam elevates the rendition even further. So what I'll do is, I will go over the meaning of each line along with a word-by-word meaning and give some additional commentary. Then I will play the music for that line. So let's start with the charanam. Let's start with the Pallavi of the Kriti, which are the first two verses. Nagumomu Kanaleni Najali Telisi, which means the smiling face of Sri Rama I am not able to behold. Realizing my plight or distress from not able to seeing his face. Nagu means smiling. Momu, his face. So Nagumomu, his smiling face. Kanaleni, not able to see or behold. Now here, most musicians sing it as Nagumomu Ganaleni, using the ga sound. But the article that I was using to research the meaning had it at Kanaleni with the ka sound. The author of the article seemed to be quite knowledgeable in Telugu grammar, so I decided to go with Kanaleni. And I also saw on the internet some scripts in Telugu, they did have it as Kanaleni. But anyway, whether it's Kanaleni or Ganaleni, just understand that it means not able to see or behold. Behold what? Nagumomu, Rama's smiling face. Na, my jali, the plight or the distress that I'm in. Telisi, knowing this, realizing this. Nanubrovarada Sri Raghuvarani. Knowing this, can't you save me, O Sri Rama? Nanu is me, Brova, to save, Radha, can't. Sri Raghuvara, oh the best of the Raghu clan, which is Sri Rama. Ni Nagumomu, your smiling face. So sometimes it's a little easy to translate into another local language to understand the meaning than English. So the Tamil அர்த்தம் சொன்ன போனா நகுமோமு உன்னோட சிரித்த முகம் கனலேனி காண முடியவில்லையே அதனால் நாஜாலி என்னோட கஷ்டம் தவிப்பு தெலிசி தெரிஞ்சிண்டும் நனுப்ரோவராதா என்னை காப்பாற்ற முடியாதா ஸ்ரீ ரகுவரா ரகுகுலத்தின் முக்கியமானவனே ராமா. So that's the meaning of the line. So let's before we listen to the music, an important point here is, unlike us, Thyagaraja's state of distress is not due to lack of material gain, but for lack of darshan of Sri Rama's smiling face. He's not saying I'm in distress because I don't have a bigger house or I don't have enough money, my brother and sister-in-law are harassing me, which was the case in his life. Here he's asking for the highest, the darshan of the Lord, and not getting it puts him in suffering. This is the type of divine love that great saints like Thyagaraja, Mirabai, Surdas, the Alvars, the Gopis had for the Lord. How many of us are in distress because we cannot see the Lord? Not many, but we need to get to that state. So now let's listen to the Pallavi as sung by M.S.Subbalakshmi. Now let's move on to the Anupallavi line. Nagaraja Dhara. Here, Thyagaraja is addressing Rama as, O Lord, who bore Mandara, the king of mountains, on his back. Naga means mountain, Raja is king. So Nagaraja is the king of the mountains, Dhara, the one who bore. Now what is being referred here is the churning of the milky ocean, Sagara Manthan, which is described in the Bhagavata Purana in Canto 8, chapters 6 to 9. The Asuras, demons, and the Devas, celestial demigods, were always fighting each other. Sriman Narayana advised the Devas to reach a truce with the Asuras and asked both of them to churn the milky ocean. By churning, many things will come out of the ocean, but finally Amrit, nectar, will come, and the Devas, by taking it, will make themselves immortal. So in order to churn the ocean, the Mandara mountain was used as the churning rod, and the great serpent Vasuki was used as the churning rope to turn the rod. So in this picture here, you can see the Mandara mountain is in the middle, and the great snake Vasuki is wrapped around the mountain. The Asuras held on to Vasuki on one side and the Devas on the other and started pulling to do the churning. Because the Mandara mountain was very heavy and had no support in the water, it started to sink into the water. Then the Supreme Lord Narayana appeared in form of a tortoise, Kachapa, and supported the Mandara mountain on his back, which extended for thousands of miles like a large island. That is why Rama is addressed here by Thyagaraja as Nagaraja Dhara, the one who supported the king of mountains. Now, some commentators interpret Nagaraja Dhara as the one who supported the Govardhana mountain, which refers to Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna lifted and supported the Govardhanagiri for 7 days with one finger to protect the inhabitants of Vraj from the torrential rain that Indra had sent. But given that Nagaraja means king of mountains, it seems more appropriate to interpret it as Mandara mountain rather than Govardhana, as it was a larger mountain than Govardhana. Continuing with the Anupallavi line, Needu Parivarulalla Oggi Bodhana Jese Varalu Kare, which means, so now Tyagaraja's addressed Rama as Nagarajadhara, and now he's asking him a question. Aren't all those in your retinue or your parivar the ones who render proper advice to you? Needu in your parivaru, ella in all those in your parivar, in your retinue, oggi bodhana, which means proper advice, jese, render, varalu, the ones, kare, aren't they? So, Saint Thyagaraja is asking Rama here, even if you're not concerned with saving me, what about all those in your parivar, like Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna, Hanuman, who always render good advice to you? Atulu undurudre ni, which means why would they remain unconcerned like that? Atulu means like that. Undudure means remain. So, are they all in your parivar? Are they remaining unconcerned about my plight? Are they not advising you to go and save your devotee? So, this is another Pallavi line. Let's listen to M.S. singing it. Now, let's move on to the charanam of the Kriti. Khagaraju niyanati vinivega chanaledo. Didn't the king of birds, Garuda, proceed quickly, hearing your command? Khaga means birds, Raja, Raju, king of birds. So, in the previous line, it was Nagaraja, king of the mountains. Here is Khagaraja, which is the king of the birds, which refers to Garuda, which is Sriman Narayan's Vahanam. Ni, your, Anati, command, Vini, on hearing, Vega, quickly, Chana, proceed, Ledo, didn't he? So in this line, Thyagaraja is referring to the episode of Gajendra Moksham, which is also told in the Srimad Bhagavata Puranam. Gajendra was an elephant who was a devotee of the Lord. Once he went to a lake to get a lotus flower to offer to the Lord. At that time, a crocodile who was there in the lake caught hold of Gajendra's leg and wouldn't let go. Gajendra tried with his own efforts to get free from the crocodile's vicious bite, but was not able to. After many, many days of fighting with the crocodile, Gajendra realized that his self-efforts were of no use. At that time, he performed his self-surrender, Sharanagati, to Sriman Narayana and called out to him as Adi Mulame and prayed to the Lord to come and rescue him. Immediately upon hearing Gajendra's plea, Sriman Narayana, who was in Vaikuntham, mounted his Vahanam Garuda and flew down to the lake to save his devotee. There, he released his Sudarshana Chakram, which killed the crocodile and removed Gajendra's misery, and he granted Gajendra Moksham, or liberation. So, Thyagaraja is saying here, Garuda is ever waiting to execute the Lord's command. And did Garuda not take the Lord quickly to go save Gajendra once he got the command? Having pointed this out, Thyagaraja continues and asks a question. Gagana Nikilaku Bahuduramba Ninado, which means, or did he, Garuda, say that it is too much of a distance from Vaikuntham to the earth to go and save Thyagaraja? Gagana Niki, which literally means the sky, but here it refers to Vaikuntham. Ilaku, to the earth. Bahu, great. Durambu, distance. Aninado, did he say? So here, Thyagaraja is asking rhetorically, that same Garuda who proceeded so quickly to save Gajendra, is he now saying that it is too big a distance for him to fly from Vaikuntham to the earth to go save Thyagaraja? Here, the music for this line aligns beautifully with the words being said. The music conveys a sad pleading which aligns very well with what Thyagaraja is saying here. Let's listen. Let's move on to the next line. Jagamele Paramatma. O Supreme Lord who rules the universe, Jagamu, universe, Ele, rules, Paramatma, the Supreme Soul. So, Paramatma means Supreme Soul or God. Atma means the soul. The soul that is inside our body is called Jivatma, and the God is Paramatma. The word Parama in Sanskritam means the highest. Something or someone to which there is nothing superior is Parama. So when you put Parama in front of Atma, it means the Supreme Soul, the soul above which there is nothing higher. And this Paramatma rules the whole universe. Jagamele Paramatma. So Thyagaraja is indirectly asking here, how is it possible for the Lord who wields power over the whole universe would not know the plight of an individual? Does he not know the suffering that he, Thyagaraja, is going through by not being able to see Rama's smiling face? And then he says, Evarito moralidudu, which means, with whom else shall I complain about this, about Rama's behavior? Evarito, with whom else? Moralu idudu, complain. So Tyagaraja is asking, because Rama is Paramatma and nobody is higher than him, who do I go to and complain to about his behavior of not understanding my suffering and not coming and saving me? See, for example, at work, if we have a complaint about your manager, you can always go to your manager's manager, right? And voice your concerns. If that does not work, you can take it even higher, managers to the senior VP. But in this case, Rama is Paramatma. There is no one above him. So who to complain to? Evarito morally dudu. Now, the final line. Vagajupaku talanu nanu elukora. Which means, don't show or cite any pretext, Rama. Don't give any excuses. I can't bear it. Please govern me. Vaga, pretext. Jupuku, don't show. Talanu, I can't bear it. Nala thanga mudiyavillai. Nanu elukora. Please rule over me, govern me. Now, here Thyagaraja is saying, see, a ruler's duty is to take care of their subjects. So, rule over me and save me from this distress and give me darshan of your smiling face. Thyagaraja Nutani, O Lord, the one who is praised by this Thyagaraja. That was the song Nagumomu. Hope we all enjoyed it. And maybe next time you hear it, you can remember the meaning and enjoy it even further.